Abby B, about to rock another video so fantastically. Clock that. Actually, you can't clock it, period. So first we have vault, and I only got one video of me doing vault, but we just did layouts on 2 high resis. And then we had bars, but I didn't film bars, and also I didn't do much on bars because, as you guys know from last week's video, if you didn't watch last week's video, I missed like half of the week and didn't go to practice because I wasn't feeling good and I was having headaches and stomach pain, and so I didn't go to practice much last week. So this was my first practice back from the headaches and stuff like that. And then we just did conditioning. We had legs this day, and y'all, this was my first time using this new bar. Oh my gosh, I love doing squats with them. They're so I don't know, I just like it better than putting the bar on my neck, and because it hurts my neck and stuff, it's just way better, and also it's way safer, and I just love it better. And then yeah, we went to beam. I didn't do much on beam either because I honestly wasn't really able to. I wasn't really feeling the best in practice. I was feeling very lightheaded, very dizzy, and I will talk about how practice was on Monday and stuff like that. You'll see later in the video. I just really did dance routines and jumps and turns, and I did some front toss, and that was really it on beam. Then we went to 7-Eleven after practice because Savvy wanted a Slurpee so bad, y'all. But it's okay because I low-key wanted one too, so it's fine. And yeah, here's us getting our cups and showing you guys what Slurpee flavors we got. Medium's right here. Oh, no, that's small. I don't want it this small. What's your Slurpee flavors? Okay, we got cherry. Okay. Pina colada. Okay. I hate pina colada.
It's so best. And then we're coming back. Oh, this is blueberry? Let's try. Oh no, it's green.
Why is the blueberry green?
Alright,
back to the cherry.
We got a little nice.
Wow, so pretty. Cherry first. Alright, you wanna go with Coca-Cola? I love Coca-Cola. Alright. We're gonna do a little bit of the Mountain Dew. Actually, no. Let's do this one.
Sweet limeade.
Just a little spice, you know?
A little spice.
Alright. Let's do a little Mountain Dew.
Little
Mountain Dew.
A little bit.
Alright. Finish it off.
Here's some classic.
Let's do a classic cherry. Wow. Beautiful. 10 out of 10.
The next day.
Shush! I hate when people try me, guys. Don't try me. Hey, guys. Today is Tuesday. I'm going to talk to you about how practice went today and yesterday because I didn't tell you guys and I didn't speak to you guys after practice yesterday. So I might as well just, So, as you guys know from my last video last week, if you don't know, go watch it, okay? Last week was just a mess. It was just a mess. It was just not good. I was feeling terrible the whole time, had a huge headache, my stomach was hurting, I was nauseous, etc. Okay? All the concussion symptoms, okay? I was feeling that week. Yesterday, Monday, the start of the week, I went to practice, even though I wasn't feeling the best, okay? But God gave me the strength to go in there and to try to do gymnastics, even though I wasn't feeling good. But when I was going into practice, as I kept, the time kept passing, and I kept, what am I trying to say? Savvy, help me.
As time kept passing and...
The end part is where I need your help, Queen.
I'm trying to help you figure out. It's what are you trying to say?
No help. As time went by, I was getting better and better and better. I did vault. How I was feeling, Queen, it was not the best. I was very dizzy, and I was low-key couldn't find my balance. I couldn't balance. I don't know if that makes sense. I couldn't just stay on my 2 feet and just stand. I was always that's how I felt. I felt like I was moving side to side because I couldn't find my balance. And then also, I was seeing stars every time I went for my vault. Yeah, that was really the only things I felt during vault. I mean, I thought it was gonna feel way worse, so I give all glory to God, okay? But, you know, I still don't want to feel like this, you know? What? So then we went to bars. Queen. I did cast handstands, and I did toe hands. I did 2 sets of those. I didn't feel good doing them. I felt off on the toe hands, you know, the stuff I was doing on bars. I felt off. I felt dizzy, and I had a huge headache, and I was getting nauseous. So that's all the feelings I was feeling, and probably more. I just don't remember, but those are the specific ones I remember. That's what I was feeling on bars as I was doing my toe hands and my cast hands and stuff. And then I was telling my coach, I was like, hey, like, you know, I'm done. You know, I'm done. But he thought I meant I'm done with my basics. I was like, baby, not. Baby, no, that's not what I meant. I mean, I'm done. Like, I'm done. And he was like, do dismounts. And I was like, Queen, no. So I told him, I was like, I actually meant I'm done with bars. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah. Because what? Queen, I could barely do them toe hands without getting nauseous. You want me to do a dismounts, baby, though? Not yet, Queen. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I gotta stop saying Queen. Yo, this Queen, this word needs to get out of my vocabulary ASAP. I'm overusing it now. So yeah, we went to floor and I did front twisting. You're probably like, girl, twisting. Yes, Queen. I did hoe twisting. I mean, it didn't feel as bad as I thought it was going to feel. But I had to take breaks. You know, like little breaks and like stop tumbling for a couple minutes because I was getting too nauseous, okay? I was like, Queen, no. So little breaks, like 5-minute breaks. After like I took 3 turns, I would take like 5-minute break and then I would go back and do, you know, the skill again. Yeah, all I was feeling on the floor was just nauseous. So then we went to beam, okay, Queen? We were on a 4-inch beam, okay, y'all? 4 inch.
4 inches, y'all. I don't think y'all can understand. It's 4 inches. Vertically, yes, it can fit. Diagonally, it could not fit at all. Think about that
Crazy.
next time you want to disrespect the Queen.
Clock that T, y'all. Clock it. Yes, Savannah, clock. Oh, we're so funny. Anyway, so went to beam and we had, our assignment was 5 acro routines stuck and like 5 dance routines or something like that. I tried to do back handspring layout on the floor, obviously, because why would I just jump on a beam? So I'm doing back handspring layout. First I did back handspring. The back handspring was already terrible, so I couldn't imagine how the back handspring layout was gonna feel. So I just tried. Okay, I went back handspring layout. First of all, why was it so hard, baby girl? My back handspring layout was never. First of all, most of my skills are never hard for me to do. That was just so hard. Like what? Like I feel like I couldn't even push off. Like my knees were just all like queen. But anyway, so I was in back handspring layout. It was so hard, and then also I got so dizzy and off balance and so lightheaded, and I was just like, yeah, Queen. Yeah, you're not doing no back handspring on the beam. Especially not on the high beam. So your girl just didn't do back handspring layout. And I just did front toss, but I did on the blue beam and not on the high beam. But I did jumps and I did dance routines. Mostly on beam, I didn't really feel nothing for real because I wasn't really doing anything. I was kind of doing jumps, but every time I like landed from a jump, I would get a headache because like the pounding part, like as soon as I would land, it would be like boom, you know what I mean? And then like it would hurt my head or whatever for like 5 seconds and then it would go away. But other than that, I wasn't really feeling nothing for real. It was just kind of like feelings I was feeling from other events, like nausea or lightheadedness or whatever the case was. That's what I was feeling on beam, but it wasn't as strong. So like I could make it through it. I could make what? You do. My words are not wording. When I got home from practice, I didn't feel like too terrible. I was just really like off, like I couldn't find my balance. I don't know if that makes sense. I keep saying that, but I don't know if it makes sense. But like I couldn't find my balance. That's the best way I can explain it. And my knees kept buckling. Like literally. Every time I walked, my knees would like give out on me every time I walked. I was like, Queen,
what's going on?
Queen, what are you doing?
What's going on with the Queen?
That was Monday practice. It wasn't bad. It was way better than today, but it wasn't bad, you know? So, and I did stuff. So, period. So then today, Tuesday, I wake up. I don't want to go. Of course I don't feel like going because I don't feel like feeling sick the whole entire day at practice. Obvi, what? Because who does? But I'm like, you know, I can't go to practice on Monday and not go to practice on Tuesday. So I was like, let me just go. We got there. You know, I'm feeling fine. I was thinking today was going to be a good day. I was going to do more stuff because I was feeling better. I'm doing my running warm-up. I'm doing my warm-up. Warm-up, I feel fine. Warm-up, I feel way better. I'm not going to say I feel good, but I feel mid. So we go to vault. And he's talking about something, do upgrades. We're doing fulls and 1.5s. Fulls and 1.5s. I just got back, and y'all know. I just got back. Can I go in a bit slow, please? Dang, fulls and 1.5s. But I was like, okay, cool. And I'm looking at the table, and it's blurry. Mind you, you know sometimes when you run towards the table, it gets blurry, okay? But I haven't even started running. I'm down at the end of the runway, about to go. And I'm feeling dizzy, and it's a little bit blurry, yeah? Yeah, it's a little bit blurry, and I seen a bit stars right in front of me, yeah? So I'm like, should I actually flip or what? So I'm running, and I get more off balance. Like, I literally was like, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going. I did not hurdle. I just ran down. So I was like, yeah, coach, I can't vault. So I didn't vault, and I just did stations and stuff. But the more and more I was doing stations, the more and more I was getting lightheaded. The more and more I was doing stations, the more and more I was getting nauseous. The more and more I was doing stations, the more and more I got a headache. You know what I'm saying? So that happened. Okay, that was vault. Then went to conditioning. I didn't really do much. No, I did conditioning, but I didn't do like cast handstands, and because we had upper body this day. I didn't do cast handstands. I didn't do none of that stuff because, like I said, I was having a headache. I had a headache and I was lightheaded. So why would I be going upside down? I'll make it worse. But I did everything else. You know, I did leg lifts, I did rope climb, etc. But obviously, I'm still making it a bit worse because I was still working, and you know, I'm getting hot, whatever. So like, it was just not. It was not a good mix. Okay, working and getting hot, and then having nausea and having a headache. It does not work well. It does not. So that was conditioning. Okay, we have floor. I didn't do floor. I was not about to do no doubles, like 2 flips in the air while I'm feeling dizzy and off balance. Baby, no. That's just not safe. Okay, so I did basics, and I tried to do handstand walks and stuff. Actually, no, I didn't try. I did handstand walks. Oh my gosh, literally felt terrible. I had to take breaks. Floor wasn't really nothing for real. It was just me dealing with this nausea that I was feeling, and also being so tired. Went to bars. I didn't do anything on bars because, like I just said, I was still nauseous, so I didn't do anything on bars. And also, like, you know, like when you just don't feel safe doing something, that's also what I was feeling. I did not feel safe doing anything. So if I didn't feel safe, why would I go? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be stupid. Be smart. I didn't do nothing on bar. I just did like conditioning and like bar exercises and band work and stuff like that. And then went to Beam, which was our last event. I didn't do much on Beam. Like, I felt better on Beam though. I did feel better on Beam, but I tried to do back in something else again. It felt a little bit worse than yesterday, yeah. So I just, you know, obviously I didn't do it. But I stayed on Blue Beam, and I did like, we have first part, second part. So I just did like dance routines for my first part, and then my second part different toss. So yeah, and then Penn State came to our gym to watch some of the other girls, but since they were on conditioning, he came to watch us on Beam. Like I said, I wasn't doing nothing, so it was a bit embarrassing, yeah, just a tad bit embarrassing, yeah, because you're not doing nothing, yeah, and then he's watching you do nothing. It's just a little bit embarrassing. All I could do was turns and jumps and front toss, and that's the same thing he saw over and over again. And I was really the only person in his, like, his peripheral vision. He could only see me, okay, and the other girls, like my other teammates, were like on the low beams and stuff, like doing their upgrades and stuff. So like I was literally the only person right there, which was annoying, but I guess it's okay. But he wasn't really paying attention, so I didn't feel that, like, embarrassed, but I did feel a little bit, yeah, a little bit. So that was Tuesday. Tuesday wasn't bad. I feel fine right now. I do have a little bit of headache, yeah, and I do have a little bit of nausea, yeah. But other than that, I feel fine, okay. But I feel like I feel nauseous because I just ate, and every time I eat now, I get nauseous. So I don't know what that's about, but so that's what I'm feeling right now. And my body is so sore, but it's like overly sore. It's overly sore. Like, why are you that sore? I will see you guys maybe tomorrow if I get any footage or if I pick up my camera tomorrow. Bye bye.
24 hours later.
Okay, hey guys, so here's my mom in Lululemon, or she was going to Lululemon to pick up my sister's backpack, and I want her to film it because I didn't have much footage for this week's video, so I was like, this could be a cute little add-on. And also, who doesn't like Lululemon? Like, what? So yeah, here's my mom picking up Anna's backpack and like showing us all the Lululemon gear. And her backpack is so cute, y'all. Like, I low-key want it for myself. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key want it for myself. Like, I wish I went to school, y'all. I wish I wasn't homeschooled. Anyway, so yeah, that was the cute bag. And then my mom got me some fire pizza. Actually, no, it wasn't that fire. It wasn't that good, but I give it like a 7 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And then here's another little rant of why I didn't go to practice on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday, I didn't go to practice. I didn't feel good when I woke up. I felt very just off balance and very dizzy. And I had a headache. So I didn't go to practice. Please don't mind how I look, y'all. Like, I've been just going through it this week. Please don't mind how I look. New pimple coming in. I was breaking out on my face. Like, my face was itching and stuff. I was breaking out like little bumps. Like, my face, everything just looks a mess. Just don't mind me. Don't mind how I look, y'all. Please. Your girl been going through it, okay? Anyways, Thursday, I didn't go to practice. Honestly, felt the same as I felt on Wednesday. So I just didn't go to practice. And then on Friday, same thing. I didn't go to practice. But my mom brought me some pizza for lunch. But I just didn't feel good when I woke up. Like, I just didn't feel good. So, yeah. That was Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm currently watching U.S. Championships right now on the TV. And I'm watching the boys right now. And, like, one of the boys from my gym he's at this competition, so he's on high bar right now, so I want to watch. Stick, come on up. Nice. Period. I mean, I don't know him and he don't know me, but I know he's from my gym, so I support. Period. I didn't do anything on those days. I really just sat in my room, took naps, and watched TV. That's really all I did. I don't know, this video wasn't really thought out and like put together, you know. I just kind of like got some footage that I had during the week and bam. And that's this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that God made you special and he loves you so very much. Bye guys. See you next week.